Hey, it's Viviana and welcome back in my darkroom. Today I will be making silver gelatin prints on fiber-based paper, and I'm so excited to share these next portraits with you guys. So I thought while I set up the darkroom and get organized, I will take you back to last July when I took environmental portraits of my friend Aleida in her beautiful home here in San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, and I really hope you enjoyed. And of course, these photographs are taken with my Rolleiflex tea, my love. So I'll see you back in the darkroom in just a bit. Welcome back to my darkroom. I hope you really liked that sneak peek. I have more footage and beautiful prints from that day, but I really don't want to make this video so long. So if you want to see more in the future, I'm really happy to share more on that day because it was a beautiful photo session. And here I am adding more reject prints to my wall. I'm really enjoying how this wall is coming together, by the way. Yeah, soon I think I won't have any more room to add on, but that's an issue for later on. And did I overthink this? I sure did. I was so close to not even making this silver gelatin print. After looking at the negative for such a long time on my light table, I was really contemplating not making it because, well, it wasn't that crisp. And I'm working with bigger paper today, so I just felt like it wasn't worthy, of the material, and I was really worried of wasting my paper. But I'm so thankful that I took my husband's advice, who is actually recording the majority of this video, so shout out to Louise. He really wanted me to make it, and I'm really glad I listened to him because honestly, the worst thing that would have happened if the photograph was not successful or not fulfilling the vision I had, well, I would have just wasted a whole sheet of paper, which does hurt, but it's not the worst. Okay, I was a little nervous about this photograph, and many reasons. I will try not to take too long talking about it. First, I don't know if I already made a print from this photo shoot, and there was a time where I was really low on my favorite paper, which is this Ilford glossy fiber base, and I was using this warm tone paper that my friend gave me like years ago, so most likely it was a little expired as well, and it was fun because it gave me the chance to even work in the darkroom, even though it was with material that I don't normally like gravitate towards. But seeing it, I don't think I did make this print already. I just don't want to waste paper. But even if I did make this print already on warm tone paper, which I don't think I did, I'll check my photos that I have printed throughout the year here. I love it. It's still so beautiful. And the other reason why I was nervous of printing this was because when I was looking at the negative on the light table, it seemed a little grainy. It wasn't sharp or crisp. And I was really hoping somehow magically it would look better on the paper, which, come on, I'm just fooling myself. But it doesn't bother me. It's not crisp, it's not sharp, and that's okay. I think it's still gorgeous. So looking at this, I really love this section here. The blacks are not too dark where it like overwhelms the viewer. Her skin tone is gorgeous, and I think it'll work. The rock here that she's sitting on, there's still texture. There's something there besides just being pitch black, you know, and this is way too light. I do not like that. So I think that will be good. Now, I'm using 11 by 14 paper. I did just cut the half of it to make this test strip because I love, and I know I'm wasting material, wasting paper, but I can't work with little pieces of scraps of paper where other people do. And I know we all have our reasons to do it, so I'm not criticizing, but I need more representation of what I'm working with. So the other piece of paper from this, what completed this one, I'm gonna use just using the exposure from this. Now, I know because I look back at my videos when I'm recording that most likely the light that's right behind or beside the camera that I'm recording this with, which is my phone, it might be just like glaring it. So I will record of just this better on with better lighting. So sorry if you can't see what I'm showing you, but I will record it better in just a bit. But I'm loving it, I'm loving it. I still don't know what this is. My sink, when I'm working with the bigger trays, that's like 16 by 20, I believe, it's really tight. And even though I'm trying to be super careful, I think I might have just like got some of different chemistry on here. I don't know what I did. Hopefully on the next print, it won't show like that. So I'm excited. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been in here. So it's just, it feels really good. It feels really good. I'm even like, I don't know. I'm excited. All right, let's continue. Okay, I was a little disappointed with the previous print. This is the second attempt on a full page. It's not that great. Okay, hold on. Now there's always hope because it will get darker when it dries, like I always say in all my videos, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself a lot, but it's mainly for myself. I need to tell myself it will get darker. Maybe there's hope for this one. So what I did was, with this previous one, I just wanted to add more, I wanted more, it still felt a little flat for me, I guess. And I felt like if I burned the photograph around Aleida, that she would pop out more, and that's what I wanted. So this is the first one, right? And it doesn't look bad. Now I will take a better video in just a moment, but like it's fine, I guess. But I don't want it just to be fine. I want to love this photograph. So and again, it will get a little darker. I just wish she popped out more, you know? They are great tones. I love the grays. And then I kind of noticed that in this photograph, since I was doing the test strip, I never got to see this side of the photograph, which is kind of a shame because you can see a little bit of the film, like the film information, like, and I mean, it's not a big deal because when I matte this, I can cover that. I'm just being super picky, and I could fix it right now, take out the negative. Also, I think there might be like 2 little spots. I could like clean my negative as well, take advantage of that. But knowing me, I won't, and I'll just spot it by hand, and I'll just cover the little bit that you can see of the photograph. I mean, the little bit you can see from the negative, I'll just cover it with a matte. Now, this looks really good. It does look good. Now, this one, I decided that I would burn more of the edges. So I added some more time, but honestly, I don't see the difference. And it's all slanted. Also not a big deal, but I don't know. And I dodged her face a little too much. So I don't know, you guys. I do not know. So far, I've used 3 full sheets of paper. So this is pretty much the time where I'm like, do I keep going to like really, really be proud and in love of my print? Or should I stop now? Because I am okay with it before I keep wasting more paper. I do not know. I do really like it, but can we make it where I love it? I'm gonna try one more. Okay. I really love it. I love it. It was worth the extra try and the extra burning. I'm really happy with it. She reminds me like a little pearl. It's still in its oyster or whatever. I don't know. It's romantic yet lonely and empowering. Lonely, you know, that's a thing. I don't want it, she doesn't look sad. She's alone. But there's peace in there. It's lonely in its purest, most beautiful way, you know? And there's just the slightest smile. think it's beautiful. Yes, it's not sharp, and it's okay. I love it. I would make more copies right now, but I am limited on my paper. So I think this is the only good print I will make in this photo session. And like always, I don't know if you know, but if you don't, I do have my own shop. It's an Etsy shop, and I will maybe add this one on there. And I only have this one available. But if any one of you out there is interested, send me an email, or I can make more copies. Ah. I love it. Okay, so what is needed right now is I'm done printing. I am going to let this wash for a little bit more, and I will be putting away all my chemistry. And since it's fiber-based paper, it does require some extra love and attention than RC. So join me while I do that and write all my notes, all my developing notes, printing notes, whatever, so I can reproduce the same photograph later on if needed. So yeah, let's do it. We have dry prints, you guys. I'm so excited. I already I already checked them out. Sorry. I normally wait to do this together, but I couldn't and I had to. So they look pretty great. I'm really happy with them. And I do feel confident to make more copies in the future with the times and all the notes I made yesterday. I think they look really great. And just a reminder, this is fiber-based glossy paper. My go-to paper is this one from Ilford. I've been using it since like the beginning. The other paper I used to use a lot though when I was just starting off in college was Oriental, and I don't think they're in production anymore, but that was awesome paper. I love that one as well. So thank you so much. Honestly, thank you for being here with me throughout this whole process. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I feel like every time I make a video here on YouTube, it really does fill me with excitement. I'm starting to feel like I'm not just talking to my phone. I'm actually talking to people, and thank you. It really does mean so much to me because able to share like something that makes me happy and just something that I cherish so much. I think that's great because obviously I get to do that throughout my art, but this is something else I never really expected to share. And it really honestly brings me back to like my college days at school. And I had such amazing friends and such cool input from my teacher. Shout out always to Greg Metler. He's awesome teacher that I'm so grateful. And yeah, these moments talking to you guys just bring me back in those days. This was like 2011, and it was always so much joy to just share art and to be with other people throughout the darkroom. I am by myself in this darkroom, but now not so much. You guys are here with me, so thank you. And let's check out the photographs. I really love, and sorry, I'm getting closer to the camera, and I think I have a little mosquito bite above my lip, so I'm gonna try not to share too much of that. I love how delicate this is. I love how genuine this photograph is, and she's alone, but there's no sadness to this. And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of my photographs, there is a lot of anger, there's desperation, there's sadness, there's hate, but hate maybe is a strong word, but a lot of the emotions I share throughout my photographs aren't or meant to be beautiful, like your typical beauty, you know? For me, I'm photographing beauty a different way, which is me sharing to myself how I truly feel. You know, those daily feelings where we, tuck behind a really black and thick curtain where we don't even want to acknowledge. That's what I'm photographing. This though is slightly different, and I think that has to do with when I was taking photos of Aleida at her house. It was more of like an environmental portrait, which I love doing. And she said it was totally fine to share this with you, so here I am sharing it with you because this was one of her requested photos. The other ones were just of her in her house, something that I was trying to put together and kind of tell a story, which is like her story, her daily life, which me as a photographer was really intrigued by that. Yeah. But let me show you how this was my test strip, right? And we went with this time right here, and this is what I got. Now I did some burning, some dodging slightly on her face, and although I do really like the deep blacks in the test strip, that's what I was trying to do in the final print. I'm not sure if I necessarily got it that, but either way, I'm really, really happy with it. And yesterday was actually a fast work day in the darkroom. Normally I'm in here for at least at least 5 hours, 5 hours working in the dark. And yes, I do need to spot it. There are some slight sections that I need to spot. Oh, and this is the other half. This is the other half of the photograph, the piece of paper, I mean, that I cut in half. So I used half of it for the test strip and the other half for what I thought was a good, you know what, now that I look at it, I don't think I need to dodge her at all. There are slightly a little bit more shadows on her body. I don't know if you can see the difference. It's very, very little. Maybe I didn't have to dodge her after all. That's the good thing about just have made a few prints, because I think if I were to make more copies, I would not dodge her. So that's something I couldn't really tell yesterday when I was making the print. So good to know, good to know. So thank you again for being here with me, for sharing these moments with me. I hope you got something out of it. Either if you learned something, that's awesome. And if you just had a good time, that's even better. Thank you so much. I hope this brought you some joy. And I look forward to making more videos. Most likely the next video though will be in Spanish. I feel like I haven't made any in Spanish for a while, so I will do that. And I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I've also shared it here on YouTube, a post that I actually just recently, yesterday, August 29th, my film story was published on Ilford, their YouTube. So if you have any free time, I really, really, really encourage you to check it out. I filmed that just a couple months ago after my trip to Edinburgh in California. When they contacted me and asking if I wanted to participate, I couldn't believe it. It was awesome. And that's another thing I'm really, really, really grateful for, that I started this YouTube channel months before this project, because it made me more comfortable taking videos, talking to a phone, because that's what I use to record the video. Again, it was just me, my husband helping me just record everything, and like always, I have a really hard time, and I've tried writing down like what I'm gonna talk about. It doesn't work for me, so pretty much when I'm talking to you, it's just literally what I'm thinking in the moment. So I'm glad I had this practice. I feel like it really prepared me for this series of telling my film story through Ilford, and I hope you like it. If you do, check it out. Also, shout out to my mom, because she's the one that I photographed for the video, the start of the video, and that video was just made with a lot of love, and I'm really happy with it. So once again, thank you, and I will say bye now. Until next time, take care. Also, because I always forget to say this, if you do like the video, press like. If you really, really, really like the video, please subscribe. All right, bye.